I said, because if I come over after you, you better leave with me. He said, well, I will. I said, I'm not playing with you. You don't know me. If I burn my gas to come over and get you, if she comes up, you'll be leaving with me. He said, come on now, I'll show you. Now I go over and I'm sitting over on a light. So when she walks down the street, here comes this woman. Here lay the gun. I never opened my mouth. He walks to the door and she must have said, you better not get in that car or something. He said, you better get out of my face. Walked over and got in the car with me. But she must, and she was.
And this was Herbert? Woman. This was Herbert or JW?
Neither one of them.
Oh, this was the guy that wanted to date you, but he had a woman.
Right, going with a married woman.
Oh, wow.
And people were scared of her.
But you wasn't scared of her?
No.
Because you was going to whoop her.
If she said something to me, I'd go whoop him if he didn't get in the car. I tell you,
I thought you didn't want him, though.
I didn't want who?
The guy.
I didn't know him that well. I just know he dressed real nice and he was taller.
So because he approached you and he said that he wanted to date you and he told you that Herbert was messing around.
Yeah.
It was basically you was saying, you approached me, nigga. You better get in this car rather than continue to go with her and show me that you really want to.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah. So, after that, she didn't say nothing. She must have looked in the car and saw my gun laying right here. Because the light up there was shining directly down on my car. So, we used to hang down to this restaurant on 12th Avenue. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, somebody had done told her about me and done told her where I hang out and stuff like that. So I walked in one day, me and Peggy, and she was sitting over in the corner with 3 guys.
You okay?
She was saying, I'm going to whoop that motherfucker's ass.
Ain't Peggy said that?
No, the woman said it.
Oh, about you?
Yeah, it was actually the one that been started talking to me with her. I'm going to whoop her ass. Ugly motherfucker. She's talking to these 3 men now.
Oh, Lord.
So, now listen. She gets up.
Hush, girl.
She gets up and go to the bathroom. I get up. Peggy said, where you going? I said, I'm going to let her whoop this ass of mine. I go back there. When she comes out the door, I'm going in the door. I steps over this way a little bit to give her a chance to whip me if she wanted to. She
was you gonna fight her back?
Show I went out there to give her a chance to whip me in the bathroom.
And my mama wonder where I get it from.
You don't think about that stuff I say sometimes. Could you crazy anyway?
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It's inherited from you, apparently.
But she went on out there and sit down. I come on back here and sit with my people. I never heard another word.
Right.
Because I thought she was saying that she was going to give me. I'm giving her a chance to do it. But I went back and tear her up. I must have been pretty strong with her because I wasn't scared of nothing.
No man, no woman,
right.
No child, no police.
Right.
Telling the police, don't you send no more nigga polices over here. You send me some white ones.
Oh, that made them feel good.
I know. You said
I would come up with stuff.
You said the police chief had to come down and meet you. Who is this black woman that don't want no black people at her house?
I didn't have to worry about that no more. But another girl told me that lived down the street with me. She had a little husband, this from Murfreesboro. And he was in there taking furniture out, and she called the police and told them since that her husband was taking furniture out of the house. So they sent like police and stuff. I said, well, I'm going to help them, send me some. And, I started talking.
Tyler.
Started talking to a guy. He was right nice looking. The first time I tried to coat on Jennifer, he called me. But anyway, it's just things happen. And I thought, sometimes I think about it now. Now, I ain't told that about the girl that was out there done called me everything but a child. Called me every kind of motherfucker in the book.
Hush, Kyla, go to bed.
I know she couldn't have been talking about nobody but me. But she found out where I was, where I run, where I still
Look at
run.
her, still wide awake, don't want to go to bed with her legs in the air. Hard-headed child.
Well, that's a habit, because she doesn't have to, because you still up. So she's looking for you. But I've been through a lot of things, you know. It's just things, and I think back and look at it, and I says, God, you had to save me, so I guess you loved me then.
Mm-hmm.
But I never will forget when I used to buy this book all the time, and that's how I found this lady in there,
Mm-hmm.
and she was an angel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, Beverly, can I name
The baby.
a baby Kateria?" But I didn't know how to spell it.
That's me.
Well, do you know who told me how to spell your name? Marguerite.
But it was in the book. I thought you got it from the book.
Well, must not have had the book with me at the time.
Oh. Well, she spelled it different from the book. Because in the book, and there's a white lady on Facebook, she's my friend. Her name is Kateri. That's how you spell it. It's Kateri. And she sent me a friend request, and she was like, "Hey, sister name." She was like, "You know we have the same name." She said, "You know we're named after Indian prince, an Indian saint, not prince, but a princess, a saint." And she started to tell me the history or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, I know." I said, "My grandmother named me," and she told me all the time, you know, who I was named after and why she named me after her. And she said she wanted me to act accordingly like her. But what you don't know about the Indian saint is that she was sick all the time. She was blind, and she died really young. But they upheld her so high because she was pure. And, you know, I mean, it was like something that had to do with their religion or whatever. So I understood why you wanted me to act like her. But I inherited all the other stuff too, being sick all the time. I can't see, you know. Oh, and she couldn't hear very well, you know. But she was very like a prayer warrior, and she was an Indian.
I didn't remember.
Where did you get that from? Out the Inquirer?
That's how you started.
I should have known, cause yeah, you get them inquiries faithfully, and
see,
then I
now-
will read them after you.
Yeah, but now everything is on the news. You know,
Right.
I go to bed at night and I get so disgusted seeing about people getting shot and killed.
That stuff depresses you, and
Yes, it
I be
does.
trying
It
to
does.
tell you, you need to stop. You know,
That's
looking
true.
at that stuff, even though you want to be aware that you're in the news, but sometimes we can't feed our body that negativity, especially if you have a slight depression or a mild depression, which you do, because it makes you feel bad about. You get to thinking, oh, that could happen to my family. Oh, I don't want my family to go through this, or they going
But
through
see,
this.
I
You know,
pray when I go through that and see all that stuff. I go through praying and saying, God, would you please? I don't want anything to happen to any of my kids.
mm-hmm.
I prayed about you all the time and you got away here. I prayed about Barry owing me money.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked God, I said, please.
Why would
Okay.
you pray about me owing you money so God to give me a way to pay you back?
And you know, 2-3 weeks later, now it took me 6 months to get it.
Right.
But Jesse called and said, I just put $1,000 in your bank account. And I had to see, I said, what'd you say? She said, Daddy said, put it in your account.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he was 5 or 6 weeks late.
Right.
You didn't tell me.
But that's because you told him you didn't want it in pieces. You wanted it just how you gave it to him.
Right.
And he was like, he was going to give it to you however he could. And you was like, you didn't want it like that. You know how you be having all your rules like you a loan shark. I didn't get, that's how Phyllis used to be.
Who
Phyllis
is Phyllis?
Phyllis is Ozel's mama.
Oh.
She would not loan her daughter Ozel no money for nothing. But I could get money out of her and her vehicles. But she say, I want you to give it back to me how I gave it to you. If I gave you $100 bills, I want $100 bills back. I want it the day that you said you're gonna give it to me. If not, you're gonna be adding the extra $100 bill too. I mean, she did not play about her money. Or she was gonna send somebody to beat you up. She was.
To beat you up.
Sure, she would try, cause you know she was an alcoholic, so she be saying whatever she felt. But you know, you just had to be serious, and I try to pay stuff back when I can. I don't know why it is with you. I can't pay you. I don't never have no money to pay you back because you have. I owe you so much large sums. You know.
You know, that's I think the worst thing that hurt me the most was about them $3,000. Because you could have probably talked to me out of some of it, you know. But I had a hard time praying on that and saying, God, let me forgive her. Because I've always given her. And I think her mother got jealous, and when I fell out with her mama, Jesus, I said, I was meddling, because I didn't want nothing bad to happen to her. And I said, I think she doesn't forgive herself. Because you can do wrong things, and it's you hard time forgetting it. And I felt like
it does like weigh in on your conscience, though.
Yes,
you
it
know,
does, sure do. But
like you don't think about it at the time, but just a shortly time after, it's like, why did you do this, or you know,
yeah,
what got you to that point where you did it, and then you know it just starts making you feel bad. You know, the guilt sets in.
right. But I tried to tell you that 3 or 4 times. said, where you going to get stuff? She said, I'm going to get it from you. I said, I'm not letting you have my money. And she said, well, you ain't had no business letting me have it the first time. That pissed me off. And I really stayed upset with her about that. And I never said anything to her about her till maybe a year and a half ago. She claimed she didn't say it. Now, why am I going to make up a big lie on somebody and say something? I've always tried to hide certain things in a sense, because we was out to shopping one day in a grocery store. And we was walking down the street, but she was in the store, but she was walking in front of me. And she turned around and said to me, why don't you come on? You're so slow. So the waitress over here said, is that your mama? I said, hush. No, that's not my mama. We're the same age. And she turned around and said to that man and said, did you hear her say that they're the same age? I thought it was a mama. And the man said, well, it looked like it. And I said, no, it doesn't look like it. And she said, what did he say? I said, well, none of your business. He wouldn't say nothing about you. And, I never mentioned it to her. But, I've let her get by with quite a few things. And I told her one day, I was having a garage sale. And I was selling for Barbara. And Barbara said, don't let my skirts go by under $10. So she come over here and she said, could I have two of these for $10? I said, no, you can't have no two of them for $10. And she said, I don't know why I asked about them anyway. Because I didn't want them no way. They didn't look like nothing.
Who said that?
Christine.
Wow.
So I said to her later, 5 or 6 months or a year, and she told me a lie. She said, I didn't say that. That don't even sound like me. I said, you said a lot of things to me that don't sound like you. I said, Christine, I'll let you go. Because it doesn't make sense to lose friendship for something you say when I don't think. Because she'll lie in a minute and say, well, I didn't say that. Because I let her have, last week when me and Beverly was out, I handed her a $20 bill. She wanted some cigarettes. So I told her to go in there and get it. And I didn't care where she kept the whole $20 bill. But when she come back out, she says, I spent $12. Well, it meant she owed me $8 back. But she didn't say $8. She said $7. So I said to her last week, I said, Christine, you owe me $7. You owe me $7, but you owe me $8. I never told you that. I said, I know what you told me. I don't need money that bad that I'm going to lie for you to give me an extra $1. Because sometimes she makes me mad, but at times, if I don't feel like driving, she'll go and do things, and she really used to be good to me. She would come over and help me clean up stairs and stuff. I wouldn't ask her. She'd go up and she'd say, it's time you clean up those stairs. Get that vacuum cleaner and come on up here. But she's been pretty good, but she's nosy. And will lie. Said something, claimed she didn't tell you. She's made me that way quite a bit of time. That I sometimes might have to say, because I said when I had all this stuff before I put all this stuff out, but I canceled a bunch of stuff back in. I said, they said I had waited too late to turn it in to get paid for it. And she said, well, I'm going to take that home with me. I said, no, you're not. I said, I'll have a garage sale or something. And when am I going to give you a bunch of new clothes? And, I tell that pissed her off. But Beverly never had a sister like that, I told her I had a bunch of clothes for her, and she thought I was going to give her a whole bunch of brand new clothes. And I told her, I said, well, they're all not brand new. But
Who was the sisters?
Sandy.
Oh, yeah, Aunt Sandra. Yeah, I love her. She be
she
giving me stuff, too, for the kids. Sometimes I go to see her at her high rise. And
she said to me, and I don't know who really told her, I might have said to her one time, I said, honey, they ain't speaking to me there. She said, I won't care how much my mama said to me, if she ever need me, I'll be there. And says, I don't see how you take that off of her. I said, what do you expect me to do? She said, honey, God don't like ugly. And was said something. Bill, I got her the other day. He said, you know, you try to be smart. I said, I am smart. She said, I said, Beverly, do you not realize we got to pay back? You know, you got to pay back for the way you treats me. And I said, you know, I haven't been nice because I get back with you, and that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to simply ignore you and forget you. Well, you don't know that much about God, so apparently you don't know Him. I lost my cool again. And I said, hell, you the one doing all the stuff that you think nobody know about. So, but you know, I guess that's best run through my family at the time. Just some of us is worse than others. Because actually, Barbara's mean. Only in the sense of, you know, if she wants you to know something, she'll tell you. You know, and I think Barbara always took up for Kateria school because they said she kept something going to school all the time when she was going out there on Mustboro Road.
You talking about Mama?
She was going to school. I guess she got out there a lot like she's always done. And then we got back to Barbara because the teacher was being mean to her.
Was she young?
Yeah.
Oh, Glencliff.
Whatever
was it high school?
Road, yes.
Cameron, Napier.
It's the school that you used to go there and buy license plates.
I don't know.
On Murfreesboro Road.
Napier?
I don't know the name of the school, but that's probably it.
Okay. Napier. JC. Across from the projects?
Yeah.
Napier.
Okay. Well, when I don't know, Barbara or Beverly must have came home crying one day. Because, see, I didn't get on work till 4:35. Well, didn't nobody tell me. The next day, Barbara got up and went out there and told the teacher, don't talk to my sister like that. She came home crying. But before Barbara got in there, two white girls met her and said, the teacher done that because she wanted to, showing out that she hadn't done nothing. So Barbara would step up for her. All the time she'd get mad at Beverly is Beverly. Barbara claimed that when it's time to come in. See, Beverly wouldn't do any work. So when Barbara come in, she had to clean up. And then she would pick in her nose and start to bleed by the time I come home. And she said, Barbara hit me in the nose. I didn't know no better.
Oh,
so
and what would Aunt Bob say?
Said she's lying like she always do.
Mama, she lying. Yeah. Mama Beverly just a lie.
Right.
And what would Uncle Butch be saying?
I don't think much people paid that much attention. I didn't know nobody paid much attention. He had David Tucker, and they were stealing my car all the time.
Lord, so Uncle Butch stole your car. Brian stole your car. Lil Brian stole your car.
I must not.
I done tore up 2 mirrors on 2 different cars, but I didn't steal them. You was in the car with me.
I guess I hadn't been as mean as people say, because I don't raise as much hell as I normally would when they tell my stuff.
But you do raise hell. Yes, you do.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Cause I think
Brian made a post on Facebook. I had posted something, and it was talking about basically family traits or whatever. And I had posted a picture of me and you, and he was like 2 hell raisers. Talking about me and you. He said, you just like her.
I didn't get along with Brian because he thought he could talk to me.
Mama say I'm just like you too. You just like your grandmammy. And she said that's why we bump heads so much, because we so much alike.
But I look at it from the standpoint, I don't really care what I say to you. You know I don't mean it forever. But you get back. So that's what hurts my feelings.
I don't mean it forever. You dumb right now. But you ain't gonna be dumb forever.
You know, I don't understand.
That hurts my feelings though. You just so stupid sometimes, but I don't mean it forever.
But But I meant to make you mad. I didn't call myself really saying that I think you're stupid. I says, I meant to make her ass mad because she's always acting so crazy. That was an intended thing to do. Couldn't think of nothing else that would piss you off.
Mm.
And, but...
I just called to tell you how dumb you are. Don't be putting that on Facebook about it. I'm like, who calls you and tells you all this stuff? I done sent Joseph a message because I'm thinking he meddling and sending messages and calling. I'm like,
he's doing something that your mama told you.
I said, quit telling my grandma my business. I'm grown. Ain't nobody coming to Georgia to whoop me, and I ain't gonna get no whooping when I get to Nashville either. And you not my granddaddy, so quit meddling.
Well, see, he never got none of that stuff from me. What happened was, your mama told him that we wasn't getting along. So he calls me up and got cussed out.
Wow.
Called me up because he said, don't you think that you ought to forget that kind of stuff? And I said, you don't realize how they talk to me, but you're supposed to forgive. I said, what your crazy self need to do is quit meddling. And then I felt like I had said that because I know how his family treats him, how his son treat him, And he said, Dorothy, I've been hurt many times by my family. But I thought I was a little smarter. I was so shocked at my kids, especially when they had me up in the doctor's office. That job made me so bad. I did not know what to do. And I told Beverly, after that, I said, come go to the bathroom with me. And when I got to the bathroom, I said, I don't like leaving Barbara there to talk to the doctor. I said, because, she, every day what kind of lies she might tell. Because I've known her tell some lies. Like, she lied to this guy, thinking he was, had me lying and saying that was her half brother. When it wasn't. And then...
Sound like Kenny.
Yeah. And so Butch said to me one time, why is she so close to him? But she didn't ever want me around him. I used to go to school with actually his mother. But, I don't pay that kind of stuff any attention there. But she lied and said that I didn't tell her that Jeremy was a daddy. She's a lie because I would say, that's your daddy. And Sam and Mama said, honey, Butch is
JW.
That JW was not her daddy, but who it was, I guess it was.
They would say, what's his, Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus. And that was a lie.